Welcome. Welcome everybody. What's up guys? We have Tyliar. Or Tyliar. Here with us.
I'm loving. I'm finding love. I'm hiding. I'm searching. I'm loving. I'm finding love.
Don't stop. Let the beat control your body. In the beginning, there was written.
Live stream 426. Let's see how it goes.
I'm searching. I'm loving.
Catching up with UFO videos. Good to be back. It's been a while. Yeah, so I'm just trying out something new. As you can see, I got two co-hosts. Well, me as a host, I mean. The other one is a co-host. Then we got Tyler here. So
what's up guys? Tyliar here. We're going to help out Mr. Grey with some of the debunking. You know how good I am. Unlike that other Tyler.
yes, so what's first up? And let's have a look. I need to type up the side chat. Hello, anyone out there? Probably not. I'm a wee bit late to going by an hour and a half. Dun dun. Welcome to the channel. So I had to do some coding so we could run two avatars without conflict and too much CPU, and flickering was the problem. So we'll see how it goes. Welcome to the Out There channel live stream 426. UFO vids catch up. I haven't actually looked at much, so it'll be live debunking. Okay, we've got the side chat going. Hey. So what do we got first here? Okay, Scott Brandos put out something. Yeah, so have a look at this one first. YouTube, what's that saying? It's finally saying we're gone live, is it? Let's see. Now live. Yes. So that took what? 15 minutes after restart to get it an email. It's getting slower. Yeah, so one of my favourite paranormal shows is the Holzer files, because they do some really good investigations as well as research, and they do seem to capture stuff. I don't think it's fabricated. So just have a look at some frame they got. Now I'm not too sure if you can see a lady in white there. The only image I could find of it was probably only 480p, and really you need 4K. But you can see there's a face here, and a woman with long black hair here, wearing a sort of like a puffy white dress with the puffy arms that go out a wee bit, and she's holding the door. And of course they had the whole ship to themselves. This is on Queen Elizabeth, this episode. And the guy says, oh, that must be the woman in white story, because they didn't even know there was a ghost called the Lady in White on the ship, and the captain knew. He said, yeah, it's a story from the 1950s that she was found dead outside a room in the hallway, and that's exactly where they were. So yeah, interesting. I did some enhancements on it. I'm just seeing how it looks on the screen here. Yeah. Okay. On the other screen is. And what else I noticed was, looks like a face here, looking at his two eyes. Looks like it's really close to the woman's down here, far in the distance, but this looks like someone standing right close. It could be matrixing. You can see it's pixelated, but it does kind of look like there's another image closer to him. Could be the killer. So if anyone out there's got the 4K of it, send it my way and we can have a look better at it. So that's on episode 0213, series 2, episode 13. So I did draw an outline here on Twitter, and you can see the head of the woman, her sort of half body out around the edge. And of course he didn't see her at the time. I think they were using infrared. And that's the face there, I've just drawn around it. So apparently with the C-19, the ship's been closed down for pretty much a year, and new ghosts have moved in apparently, or evil ghosts. Yeah, it's a good story, go and check it out. I'll post a link on the side to it if you want to have a look at that better. Good series. They did catch episode 12 was pretty good too. In fact, I'd say probably a good 80% of them that captures some crazy stuff in it. Really good clear EVPs as well. Lady in White, I think it was called, on Queen Elizabeth. There we go. Okay, what's Scott got us here? Fat chick. Scottish man captures UFO on camera over Glasgow airport. So let's have a look. Mute the audio. What are we looking at here? Just like some still images. So I saw a lot of birds on that, so they're going to watch a video. Let's have a look. Okay, not the best video so far. Okay, is that playing? I must have paused it. There's seagulls. And quite a few seagulls. Which you get around airports. But is that a little speck in the distance a bird flying around or something else? So they're saying it's a tic-tac. Oh, got to press the wrong button, and I. Yeah, let me just sort that out. I'll just make it full screen so you can see it better. Yeah, right. What's happened there? Yeah, why is Tyler over the top and not aiming? Might have to look into that. Must be a setting I got somewhere. Oh yeah, will be too. Probably. Add on. Okay, can we make it bigger? That's pretty sucky. Full screen. That's better. Okay, we don't want that up either. There we go. So what are we looking at here? Let's go back a bit. Seagulls, a white dot in the sky. Now normally they end up being birds, seagulls at the airport. Or they end up being planes in the distance. We're only talking about a few pixels there, aren't we? And you can see it went backwards because of the movement of the person filming because of digital zoom. See how it sort of goes backwards? That's their movement. And an artifact with digital zoom. Honestly, I don't understand why some people still mistaking airliners for UFOs. You can also see flashing white lights. So I don't actually see the flashing white light. It normally takes a few watches, doesn't it? Can we see flashing? Oh yeah, there we go. Wingtip lights. We can't see the wings. There you go, look. Look how far away the lights are from the body. So that discounts it being a seagull. Yep, so it has, some of these planes have the white back flashing light on the wingtips. Don't necessarily see the green or the red. They're harder to see, especially in daytime. Unless you're really close to the plane. Let's have a watch of it again. And do our extra zoom. You can see how far away it is. Can we see the blinking? Yeah, you're talking about 1 pixel, I think. So that's the point of having decent optical zoom, right? And if you can't enhance it in video editing, you're not going to see those flashing lights. Not in the daytime. Okay, let's see if we can see the flashing lights again. Yeah, I think you'd have to get the original video and zoom it in. Stabilize it. It's very hard to see the flashing lights, isn't it? But when he enhances it, you can see him. Okay, let's see if we can do it the hard way. I have to zoom in so much that I'll lose control. I do frame by frame. Still can't see anything. So that's why people don't see it as a plane. They can't see those flashing lights on this. No. But this is where the apps come in more useful, of course. And of course this guy hasn't used the apps. Hey Salon, how's it going? What are we up to? We're just looking over weekly UFO videos. So yeah, obviously Scott had the original video and could enhance it in the editor, zoom it in to see the lights flashing. And he's probably slowed it down too, is it? Yeah. So you're only talking about a millisecond flash. Anyway, if you want to go and watch it on your big screen, see if you can see the blinking lights, go ahead. I'll just post it here. But again, he should have said, we should have overlaid under flight radar data, and even found out what the plane number was. That would be 100% debunked then. What's Tyler think?
You there? You there, Tyler? He's here. Yeah, I gotta switch the mic set over. So, yeah, I think that one's debunked. We're meant to copy it across, aren't we? There we go. Take the chat. Scotland is a jet, which 99% of them tend to be. Or that's the other ones that normally ends up being balloon, seagulls, yeah. And what else? Clouds. That's the crazy stuff normally. Yeah. I hand it back over to Mr. Gray.
Righto. Let's look at new material. So what's going on? Who should we look at first? The Avatar? What do you reckon? Secureteam, okay. Is that the latest? So where did we get to last time? This one here. Insomnia bites. Alright. So in the past, that Tyliar Klockner, he made a lot of photoshops, and this is one of them, and believe it or not, it made the news, and MUFON investigated it, couldn't find any other witnesses. This is over Texas. How many people in Texas had only one person to catch a photograph? Is abnormal, isn't it? How many people in Texas? 29 million, and only one person, a female, photographed it, and the female was Tyler's wife.
Yeah. I remember this one. MUFON said that there's too much detail in the UFO. Too much pixels for the background. And you can see it doesn't go to focus, and doesn't have motion blur when he's moving. You can tell it's CGI. Got some artificial focus there. And there's the culprit that made it. Remember the FBI gave him a face job to look like me. Let's have a look at what he's
Crash
saying.
in 1947. And so Fox News and other media outlets featured this footage 3 or 4 years ago, but now it's almost like, well, we're getting too close to the truth, so we're just going to feature vague UFO footage. But
So, poor old Fox News. They got conned by the Tyler.
again, I just wanted to show you guys this, show you what's really out there, show you what Jeremy Corbell and Elizondo or any other of the big talking UFO heads are afraid to post, or simply don't have the sources
So, the pencil sharpener.
like I do. But tell me what you think. Wright-Patterson is the new Area 50.
What do we think? Give him a boot up the bum. I can't believe 18,000 people liked this video. And 260,000, 270 watched it. Yeah, that's kind of mental.
51, along with many other bases that we don't know about. So again, new videos coming later today. I hope you enjoyed this one. Be sure to follow me on Instagram.
So what is it? I already find it in the disk drawer. Where's the other one? There you go, same thing. Other side, is it? Oh no. No, it hasn't changed much. Just changed the angle in the background. He didn't play the full video of it though, did he? Oh, here it is. Yeah, let's see.
We are selling out like crazy. The support you guys have given is awesome. So thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you back.
Suckers! You'll be sorry.
Back in just a bit.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, I wonder what his voice sounds like. And we could do a voice match then.
What the?
But I think he probably stole that audio track from another video. I bet that. I just wonder if we can find it and prove that he made this one.
It looks like it's moving with the clouds.
Oh, did you see this?
What the fuck? That's fucking crazy.
Sorry about this, Ryan. Artificial out of focus.
What the
Because you didn't see any changes in the
fuck
background.
is that? Oh my god, it fucking disappeared.
What a load of cobblers. Come on, FBI, go on and arrest him for making fakes. Ridiculous, isn't it? So why can't you see the shading of the light? Big over to you, Mr. Gray.
Yeah. That's pretty bad, isn't it? So whereabouts is the sun here? It's got to be a pencil sharpness. It's probably some sci-fi plastic representing some sort of craft. It'd be funny if we found it. I think people have tried. Pencil sharpener, sharpener, spaceship. Oh, it's probably Star Wars, is it? I kind of remember something like that in Star Wars. Let's have a look. Sort of thing third phase of the moon we're doing. mostly Death Stars. Probably need to narrow it down. So these are all pencil sharpness. This one he hasn't put that one up. Pencils. Was that the ship on when they're overtaking the base on the greeny planet? I can't remember what it's called. The speeders. Was that Revenge of the Jedi? I'm hopeless at remember. What's the Star Wars films? There's quite a few of them now. Return of the Jedi, is it? Yeah, I think that was the one, wasn't it? Where they're on the planets. And they're trying to shut down the shield generator. But I can't remember, there's some funny ship that hovered, a bit like the speeders. Seem to have a vague memory of it. So Star Wars spaceship. Here we go. Bounty ship sketches. Let's see. Don't think it's any of those. That's a pencil sharpener. Do yourself Star Wars. Look at this. Walker. Pencil sharpness. I know I've seen it. You know, it's frustrating that you know you've seen that shape before, but you can't pin it down. Oh, here we go. That's it. Empire Strikes Back, is it? Oh, it's very similar. Alright. Is there variations of that one? It's got the same shape happening. Could be a model that someone made based on that one. What do you reckon? Anybody out there? So what's that thing called? Lego? No. Bodafets. Let's have a look. If you break off the side bits. Have we got any patterns on it? Looks like it might have some dark squares on it. What do you reckon? really close, but not perfect. Boba fits. Okay, so we need a pencil sharpener like that. Boba fits. Okay, what do we got? Anything? We got his head. What's that one? What the hell is that meant to be? Seems they're mostly using the head. We want spaceship. Must narrow it down. Spaceship. Here we go. What's that one there? We've got something here. That's pretty elaborate. Lego. Yes, it seems Lego mostly. And here's another one. What's that? Emerson. There's got to be more out there. So that's a better shape. Fits the base. Break off the side bits. Bingo. Here's another one. What's that? Painted up. Aha. See, it just shows people can change things. I reckon it'd be something like that. Scratch, scratch, scratch. I got an itchy beard. I need to shave it off today. I hate beards. So I think I'm on the right track with this one. And it doesn't do anything. And it fades away, doesn't it? It's not even rotating. It's just simulating person moving up and down. Seems to be a regular movement. Artificial bird, was that? Yeah. Let's have a quick look. Can we pin that? That looked like an artificial bird. CGI bird. There you go. Let's see if we can do a frame. Yeah, it looks artificial, doesn't it? Like you get in movies with the smoky thing that moves through the sky. Adobe Artifact. After Effect, I mean. See how it goes. See, birds don't just fade away like that. Then come back in. See, it's not even flapping the wings. That's what artificial bird. Simulating out of focus. Those clouds are not even moving. On the edges you expect something to be happening. This is a static image. And I'm not sure who you got the soundtrack from, but I'm pretty sure I've heard it before too. What the F? Someone out there will know. And then you better pin Tyler. Faking. Anyway, that one's. So circulating old stuff. So that was around about the 100,000k mark in subs, and he deleted all his other fakes he did. I bet you can find them as well. I think both were in Texas, weren't they? Yeah, it's probably going to be a lot in Texas. So this one here with the cube, 100% photoshopped, 2015, before I hit the net myself. And he did two videos, and he only had one witness for this thing, and it's his wife. I betcha. If I can get a voice print of her, we're in business.
1,000 views in a single day, as well as react.
And it's up to 1.5 million views. And he hasn't deleted it.
From multiple sources who were in El Paso that day, who came to the channel to add their little tidbits of information on their sighting of this object. This is a mass sighting of this giant cube-shaped UFO that was seen in the skies over El Paso, Texas. This cube came through a dark portal in the clouds that was seen and captured on camera by multiple people, came through the portal and made its way through the clouds, and to say the least was pretty frightening for some people. And it's just...
Yeah, so he's done a wee bit more photoshopping, as you can see. He's used like a blur to simulate coming through clouds.
Gotten an amazing response. The sources who took the images were smart enough and had the foresight to bust out the camera and try to at least get any type of image of this.
Okay. Notice how similar the sky is to the other one.
UFO that they could, and they sent it in to a few UFO researchers.
So, red flag. Only photos. Why not video? Why not video, I mean. Like a sleep, I tell you.
And we were one of the first to pick it up and get it out there because we saw the importance in this material and in this footage.
You're the only one that picked it up because you faked it.
Get it out to you guys. Now, on the original video, one of the sources, a female who lives in El Paso, Texas, who caught an image, an up-close image.
Who lives in his house. 100% guarantee it.
Of this cube up close. She zoomed in on the clouds once she saw the UFO peeking through and snapped one of the best
Well, why don't you do a video?
Images we've seen of this cube. And we were able...
So that would have been one of the questions I would have asked. How come you're the only one that recorded it? Was there anyone else in the house?
able to get in touch with her last night and do a quick phone interview with her. We didn't want to take up too much of her time, as she is a single mother who happens to work for a predominant law firm in the El Paso area, but she was kind enough once we emailed her to agree to do a phone conversation. So we did the interview, and we'll go ahead and play that for you right
now. Yeah, suddenly we got a nice clear picture of the Oxo cube. The Borg. So I think that's this CG generated. So what could it be?
right now, just to get her thoughts on what she saw and what happened that day. So here we go.
Okay, Amber, so thank you for sitting down with me here and agreeing to do this impromptu phone interview and taking the time out of your day about what you saw the other day with regards to this massive-looking UFO that apparently just appeared in the sky over El Paso. Is that right?
Yep, that's right. It was pretty freaky, to say the least. I'm just happy to talk about it because I think it needs to be talked about.
Well, now, can you tell me...
I swear to you, this is what... I don't know if he's done any voice modding on it. What do you reckon, Tyler?
Yeah. 100% his wife. Let's keep on listening.
And the viewers who watch our YouTube channel, Secureteam, what you were doing that day and what you saw, and of course you can feel free to omit any sort of personal details that you don't feel comfortable talking about, seeing as that this will go on the internet, which of course you understand.
Oh, absolutely. Well, as I told you in my email, I was on my way back to the office from lunch. I guess I should mention that I have never been an avid UFO follower or researcher or anything like that. I'm a single mom, and I put most of my time into my work at a local attorney's office here in El Paso. So I really don't ever have the time to be online or to research things on this subject.
Right, I understand that. So how did you find out about Secureteam?
Well, after I took the zoomed-in pictures of the clouds, where you can see the black square, I got home and I showed the images to my son, who's 16, and a friend of his who had also seen the image told me that I should take the pictures and email it to a UFO research group or something.
That was good advice right there.
So I gave him the task of doing that, my son, and I guess he sent the image to a few online places.
Okay. Why wasn't that third phase of the moon? Okay, it's a bit suspect. And you'd email it to everybody. Probably even MUFON.
One of which turned out to be Secureteam in your channel. So you guys were the only ones who took the time to really get these images out there, because I had no idea that other people had even seen.
Okay, so another red flag. No links to the original photographs. So you can't do analysis on them to see if they're photoshopped.
Or taken pictures of this thing until I saw your video.
Well, I'm glad that you were able...
So that doesn't even quite look the same. That looks more square than rectangle. So you must have chopped it in half, so it's coming through the clouds, I'd say. Yeah, went into the thing. Alright, there we go. It always keeps going bigger for some reason.
First of all, to get the image in the first place and to get it sent in. And as you said, we've also had another source who sent in a few images of this thing, and it is without a doubt the same craft. And in his images, as with yours, you can see, I don't know if you watched the video again, but you can see these same intricate designs on this craft.
And yet, this other source You haven't seen the email that he sent. They didn't want to be on voice, let alone video. So you could easily just mask their face. And what's he done here? He's added some blur to it.
Now, can you tell me about the feelings that you had personally when you saw this giant, square-looking UFO coming through the clouds?
Oh my God, it stopped me in my tracks completely. I thought my eyes might have been playing tricks on me, and I thought to myself, I better get a picture of this because no one is going to believe me when I tell them.
They usually don't.
So I
want you to get a video.
zoomed in on it, and I took a picture. I wasn't sure if it was a balloon or what, but later on when I saw it up close and I showed my son, we were both just at a loss for words. And now that I think back, I remember when I first saw this thing moving through the clouds, I said, there's no way this thing is a conventional aircraft or airplane. To be honest, it looked sinister. And I also remember distinctly hearing this, magnetic...
So... those who know Texan... Does that sound like a Texan lady? I don't think so. Their accent's way different than that. Let's see. Texas, yeah. So we should be able to discount that.
Humming sound that I swear to God emanated from this thing as it went through the clouds. It was really scary.
I bet it was. And, I'm just glad that you've taken the time to speak with us today. There's a lot of sources out there who haven't in the past, and I know that my viewers will appreciate the fact that you've let us in on your experience with this thing, this craft-looking square UFO. So thank you very much for that.
Oh, you're welcome. I hope you guys can figure out what...
Square UFO? When you say cube, but it's actually a rectangle. So we'll go back.
One last question before I let you go, because I know you're busy. What do you say personally to the few people out there online who seem to have come out of the woodwork and attacked our recent video showing your footage and called it out?
I wonder why.
Wow, all I can say is that I was personally there. I saw this thing with my own two eyes. I personally took a picture of it. I saw it coming through the clouds. I felt this thing's presence. It had a very sinister, strange feeling presence to it, and I know that other people saw it too. So all I can say is I hope that me doing this interview can help to confirm that this did happen, and no one's going to tell me different, that is for sure.
Right. Well, now that we have your interview here, we can have some more data to corroborate this sighting, and Amber, I just want to thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome, Tyler.
All right, well, you have a good night, and we'll talk to you soon, hopefully again, if we need any more information, all right?
All right, thank you, bye-bye.
They never did.
You. Bye-bye.
Scripted. So let's see. And only 8,000 liked it. At 1.5 million views. That should tell you something, doesn't it? So that does look like a square rather than rectangle, but I think it might only be half of what it was. Let's go back. There's the original. What is it? It looks like Lego, doesn't it? With the colour changed. You got any better?
Talking about the thing is that this will go on the internet.
No, please don't put it on the internet. Alright, so Secureteam CUBE UFO. The work of aliens or a hoax? First rank come up. Is it a newspaper? Yeah. Man snapped a photo. Well, if a cube's hanging in the sky, why don't you do a video? And you'd film it going away. Telephone interview. So he's trying to put the skeptics in their place. Bad team just made it worse, I think. So that's a terrible article. So we're going to get a close-up. Satan Tyler. Work of Satan. There's his mind-boggling post. Yeah. Black portal. Have a look over his tweets later. You can see it's pretty much still on the internet everywhere. Back to you, Mr. Gray.
Yeah. We need to see if we can find the image of it. Close up. And that's probably the closest we got. And it's not its best. Could it be Lego? That kind of looks like a Rubik's Cube. And it's fun now. By the looks of it, this is the best image. I suppose. Can you get Lego bricks? Lego bricks, brown colour. There's quite a few colours in there. Let's have a look. Common, uncommon. Yeah, there's certainly browns there. Blacks and greys. Probably every colour under the sun. There we go, look. Over here. Yep, certainly got all those colours in it. Let's try cube. Lego brick. Cube. Borg, is it? I'll just put Borg in. Borg. Also, does anyone reference? That's not it. Must have spelled it wrong. Borg. G, not J. What's that there? Had to be Star Wars ones, surely. I mean, Star Trek. I'll just stick it. Right. Let's see what's happened. Borg. Star Trek. Kind of looks like that, doesn't it? I think we may have found a match. Hey, Riverside Chatter. Star Trek, yeah. Thanks, Dan. I figured it out. My brain's not too good at the moment. I've been pretty sick most of the weekend. These new pills cause sickness. But yeah, I think I'm on the right track here as well. That one, yeah, looks really similar to this one here. And the other one,
his office here in El Paso. So I sent images to my son, who's
this one here, could be two joined together. Probably got it from his kids' toys. Next generation, yeah. Oh, look how similar it looks, right? You just blur that out a wee bit. Now you can even put lights on it. There's lots of variations to it too. What's that Janeway? Oh, is it that other blonde? Can't remember what she was. So, the first one, I think, is Boba Fett's ship. Some model or toy or sharpener, maybe not a mainstream one. And it looks like he's been into the kids' toys for those two videos, which got him lots of money. So what's that work out? 5 million views divided by 2. $3,000 for that video, minimum, US. That's just that one. And the original one was here. So have you been with us the whole time? Dan? Yeah, if you have a look at the other video I looked at of his, you can see where I was going. I've got a good mind for pattern recognition. Looks like Tyler there's might have fallen asleep. Hey Tyler. Wakey wakey.
Hey, you wake me up. Yeah, I think you're on the right track there. He's been into the toy box.
He certainly has. Alright. Don't go sleep. So this is the original.
Shooting out at a pretty fair rate of speed out of what looks like a massive black hole type portal, or opening up within the sky and surrounding clouds. The source states that this black portal or hole in the clouds appeared within a matter of seconds, which is initially what caught his eye and made him do a double take at the clouds as he left his office of employment for lunch at around 1 p.m. noon in El Paso. He said that it began to get very windy out, and he noticed a small portion of clouds begin to swirl and circle in on one another, forming this portal shape, at which point the center of the clouds became jet black. Now this is when the source decided to hurry up and pull out his phone for a picture, and at this point the source had...
So how many million was it? 29 million or 59? 29 million people? I can't remember now. But only 2 people took photographs. No video. Actually, there was. The lady took video.
Had not seen any UFOs, and had simply wanted to image these anomalous cloud formations, but move at a steady pace. Caught 2 leads that come up from amazing new evidence as to how these alien craft move.
Oh no, the other one was a video. I think these 2 only photographs
around. How they get here from wherever they came from. The very fact that this UFO arrived by jumping through a suddenly appearing black hole in the sky leads us to believe that this isn't man-made. Sorry guys, I know a few of you...
Does that look like a black hole from there? You wouldn't even notice that.
refuse to believe that any UFO isn't man-made, but I think we can safely rule out some army grunt punched behind the wheel of this thing. No, this thing looks far beyond our understanding. The third image that was taken, which you can see now, that is by far the best of the 3 images probably, because it captures this craft in its entirety. For the few brief moments that it came out of the cloud and was freely moving quietly through the air as our source watched in disbelief, before finally disappearing back into the clouds, never to be seen again.
Yeah, so how many views did he get on that one? Oh, 4 million. And 19,000 liked it. And they didn't even question it. And if they did, he probably deleted it. Did anyone say it was Photoshop? No one believes pictures anymore. Exactly. Why, when does some shots show a square and shows a rectangle? Exactly. Cube scientist. Lost for words. Plato's a bit hard for me to trust. Minecraft. Cube by cube. What is Minecraft? Could it be a toy for Minecraft? Let's just check. Oh, what happened there? Damn it. Minecraft cube. Let's just check. Okay. So you build up a terrain with cubes, is it? It's got the sort of same pattern. So that could be something else. That's it could be in the photograph. Looks very much like Borg, doesn't it? Some of them do anyway. So it could be that as well. Hollywood makes better realistic stuff. They sure do. Lucas was the pioneers in that. Yeah, but what I'm saying is both of those videos were photographs and one was video, but it was faked using Adobe After Effects. You just have to go back and rewatch what I was saying, but yeah, I think he's been in the kids' toys, and the witness was his wife, so she's part of the fraud as well. So she'll never come forward. Oh, I don't like that sound. Loose connection somewhere, or a bad plug. I think it's still working alright, isn't it? Stream. Looks like it might be. Cube from Amy. You can actually get square Mylar balloons too, and they can be quite big, but they're smooth. But I suppose you could paint them, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a kid's toy that's been photoshopped into the photographs, and I think that's what the MUFON Photoshop expert said. He said there was too much detail for that size photograph, because if you zoom right in, you should be able to do calculations of megapixels, and you can work out the size of the little dot in the sky where the guy was pointing, and it should be a lot more pixelated and blurry than it was. Minecraft makes structures to interact with other people. Yeah, I've never played it myself. I live in Texas and have a video that was recorded outside my apartment. What I can only explain is an open portal. Well, it could be just a hole in the cloud. What is it? Full streak hole. A lot of these people have no clue. Someone made a reference to Borg. Another one here. Lego. All similar. It's just a toy. And who's the other people that do that? Third phase of the moon. But they use car parts as well. But anyway, enough on the cube one.
This thing was, it was not a small balloon, but a giant solid thing with designs around it and a faint magnetic oscillator.
Yeah, so I wonder if we'll get to interview that guy again. No, he is going back through the old stuff though. What if we'd be brave enough to bring that one up? All stupid. Okay, so we're pretty much caught up, aren't we? What's that one there? Oh. Oh, Tyler hasn't fallen asleep on the side. His eyes are blinking.
Hey, what's up, guys? Tyler here with Secureteam, and today I have a couple of different things for you guys to watch as well as listen to. The first of which is a previously unheard recording taken by a couple of F-15 pilots back on January 12th, 2007, after the London Military Air Traffic Control contacted.
I'm pretty sure we would have heard it by now. So when's he gonna...
This a listen, and while this recording plays, not actual footage from this recording, but it is indeed legit footage taken from other aircraft. So give this a listen, and we'll talk more in just a second.
Hi, dude. No kidding. I just flew over on bullseye 008 for 20. I had a radar hit, and it was swinging. It looked like 30 knots. There was something there. It looked like it didn't look like a bird. It looked like, no kidding, a rock to me. I keep you negative. I have no idea what it was, but basically, just heads up, try to stay away from 17,000. Keep your nugget on a swivel. I have no idea what it was. I'm going to use my radar to see if I can pick this object up again.
Oh, I remember this one. That was back in the Terror days, wasn't it? And this jet's escorting that plane in. And that one we just pointed to was a jet moving in this direction underneath. Nothing to do with UFO. It was totally debunked.
Picked it up twice. The first time I picked it up, my radar broke lock, so I thought it was just some kind of bad lock or potential chaff. And I'm going to turn back towards the north just a little bit.
Fuel pickup trail.
In fact, I'm going to start coming back towards the...
So I think he's just mixing in various videos of planes in old cases, and that recording's from somewhere else.
Yeah, west, just like, I think it was 004 for about 20. I've got it again. It's at 17.7. 3 miles off my nose at 17.7. I'm flying that way now. I'm going to slow down. I'm not going to get below 300 knots, but back towards you. Dude, I can't.
Why is it always blurfo pictures?
You know, some small, very small black object. I had it at 17.7. He just flew right, it just...
So, yeah, we debunked these ones. And that was the two heart-shaped Chinese lanterns from Puerto Rico, wasn't it? And those ones.
Actually doing. But it went from 17 the first time I saw it to 17.
I'm not too sure. Kind of look like flares, those ones. Looks like they've got a smoke trail coming down.
7, so it's not falling. I don't think it was a bird.
Better locking it with auto gun.
What's that?
Are you taking a manual?
Probably a balloon, if anything.
When
and there's that one we've yet to investigate it. There's not much we probably can do with it. So yeah. So that one's quite easy for him to edit. Just get a whole collection of videos joined together and just put the voice recording over where he would have got it from the Vern or somewhere like that. Verge or whatever it's called, the Drive or other channels like that get FOIA requests on pilot recordings. So there's not much you can do with those ones. You can only listen to what the pilots were saying and they might be just misidentified. So let's now head on to some other channel. Actually, we just check out his tweets. See if there's anything there. He must be due to put another video up soon. Dan reckons the best way to fake something, the reflection of windows. You're probably correct if you do it right. We could make the best fakes, so I think. But some of us, it's not just about money, we want the truth. I haven't got any supporters now. I lost my paid memberships on Substar and Google. I don't think anyone's donated to me for a month. So, yeah. I'm not running on an oily rag. Literally. I was $20 away from bankruptcy. Lucky enough the government gave me some more money to pay the bank. So yes, I'm pretty screwed. Whether I can keep this channel going after Christmas is a bit hard to say. So we'll look at third phase next. Oh no, we're going to look at his tweets. Where's his tweets? There. Is it? Yep. Oh no. No. Oh no. What do you reckon, Tyler? Oh no.
Yeah, this is gonna be funny.
Hey everyone, I just want to let you know that a new video is coming. Got some cool things to feature, got some cool people to feature. So stay tuned, I'll have it up as soon as I can.
It's out of sync.
Hey everyone, I just want to let you know that a new video is coming. Got some cool...
I don't know. Oh, he looks like he's on drugs here. How come we haven't seen that one? That's in Texas too. Let's just play it here then. So whose is it? His? Triangle UFO. Not sure who that is. Lado Paranormal.
Time 10:30 p.m. A triangular flying.
Alright, so that one again was the bouquet of the one I showed in the past.
Circular spheres at the end of each corner.
Yeah.
Only through night vision cameras.
Not really convincing. Seems to be changing shapes all over the place. So that could just be a plane in the sky with lens taped up, a little cutout in it. There's the supporter. Don't forget to get your mat, guys. And mate, if you're ever watching, you just donated to a UFO hoaxer. What's he put up here? Strange object passing the moon. Scott C. Warren. Warning. Dr. Smith. This guy's also a hoaxer. And a liar. And makes lots of money. Yeah. Object passing the moon. Looks like a bunch of balloons. Yeah, that so looks like a UFO with aliens. Not. Looks like two balloons trying to erase. Yep. Two balloons. And it's in low Earth orbit. I mean, atmosphere. It's not close to the moon at all. It's just passing. And the wind. Ridiculous. All these different filters. Doesn't change it. We haven't zoomed in. And done the frame by frame and all that. That's too much work, you see. Seven planet Saturn. Ah, right. You remember my episode 1? Where I went with my P1000? Looks like he's been outside with his now. I wonder if he watches the Out There channel. Sure he does. It's probably someone else's video. Looks like it. Why ain't he doing his own videos? Got terrible music on it too. Saturn, yeah. It's got a UFO! No, I bet it's a plane! Because they're not using the flight radar. Yeah. Alright, Titan. At least I've been honest. ISO means light. ISO 400, less light, I guess. 3 times. Best frames. Be good if you actually had all the different ISOs on. I suppose, let's see, ISO 400 means early days of film, I say, was used, and how much sensitivity to light a particular type of film was. And back then it was called ASA. ISO 400 is twice as sensitive as ISO 200. Duh! Just as with shutter speed and aperture, we double the light to the sensor. Yep. So, you should have done 800, it'd probably been all blurry. Overexposed, right? Anyway, there you go. I got someone at the door. I'll get copyright infringement on the doorbell. What's he done here? Looks like from one of the Apollo missions. Okay. How come that was on video? So what these are going to be scratches and emulsion pill. They make these blue blobs. What's that one? Shot some also pics from his camera. He really got some crazy footage coming. It's funny how he's now doing this after my episode 1. He's copycat. Yeah. Oh, here we go. You can see it's emulsion pill. You can see it's got peeled off here. So they would have to touch it up if they wanted to sell that, because he's trying to say that's a UFO. Okay, let me debunk that one. That was,
You see it? That's crazy. Come here.
that wasn't the one I was thinking of. The one was a jet going through low clouds, and it was dropping flares, which weren't burning for long. And it looked like it was frog leaping. This could be something similar. Distant flares.
Go get Liam.
A short burn rate.
Hey, Eli. Turn off that light out there.
Not very good picture. Okay, here we go. Now this is a static spark when they took the photograph. And it makes all these bright Tesla spikes. So that's them photographing it from command module, that's separate. See, one bit stays in orbit, doesn't it? And then the front part of the craft deattaches, starts heading down towards the moon. So they probably took a snapshot of the command module. it orbits the moon. They return back to it a bit, and then they blast off towards Earth again and into the atmosphere and release parachutes. So what's he saying here? Blue UFO, which is just a static spark or sprite, hovered above the moon. And we're seeing lots of these where they're about 2 inches off the ground, which can't be a UFO. Check our past lives on this. Various. Alright. Someone didn't believe him. Solid objects. No. That's because it's a static burst of light. As the film passes through, charges up the rollers and it pulls a flash inside the camera. Thunderbird's model, okay. Nope. Got a little answer on that one. So there's not much there. Let's have a look at third phase. Yes. And right there in California at the moment. So this should be fun. Not. Okay, UFO discuss. We don't want them. Swarm of UFOs. Okay, there we go. That's electric bike, is it? All the frauds together. That's Disgusting Bassett teaming up with Jamie Missar, and now the third phase. And you've got Michael Schratt and Preston Dennett. They should know better. He's going to drop a video in a minute, you reckon? A video all fogged. Are you taking a mickey out of my voice? Sounds alright this end. Okay, what are we meant to be looking at?
Let me know what your thoughts are.
Looks like a moon. And we've got some lights over here. Stupid music, get rid of that. Well, it's obviously Filaes being dropped, isn't it? And straight into sausages. Good editing. Okay. Never seen this one before. So that music, no sound. Okay, that was a hot air balloon, I think. But what is this one? 4. It could be an airship. That was the one in the valley, wasn't it? And there's a blimp that goes back and forth in the valley there. Distorted. Hot air balloon, I think. These scumbags wouldn't tell you. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Okay, we're looking down on planet Earth. And I think those are going to be city lights. Or boat lights. It's good boat lights. Oh, looks like it. But no, they're UFOs. Of course, we don't see the whole picture, they cropped it. Oh, no, that'll do. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit misleading, I think. There we go. Oh, no, is it the same? So we're there with the ocean, right? So there you go. There's some fishing squid boat fleet. Yep. The map makes a difference. Whereabouts is it? Yeah, so they're over here. So they're at the top of Alaska. Midway. Okay, so where does that put us? Asia, I think, is it? They do a lot of night fishing. Let's see. Yep. Let's see if we can nail it. See if we can nail it.
Yeah, we'll just zoom out on the map here. So they're over here. Japan. So it's passing this way. Big Japanese squid boats. And some other lights we saw could be also other ships, cargo ships. So what did they say they were? Swarm of UFOs. So what did the experts say? Nothing. Oh, they're playing that music. Ah, so that's all that one. Just misleading garbage again. And what else we got? Massive unknown craft. It's just for fun. What do you mean, me? We got sense of humour. I could put Mr. Ken's voice on. I'll have an experiment with it later. Unfortunately, it sounds better on my end. Studio quality, time it gets to Google, they've sort of mucked around with the audio and made it worse, you see. And they have like a normalizer algorithm on their players, and that's not ideal. And also the CPU processing power makes a difference for real-time voices. So we're looking at lights over LA, which could be reflections in the glass. Remember that? Looks like it's from that same location where they faked it a couple years ago.
Airplanes and stuff, but over there. But
is it Las Vegas or is it LA? And let's go back a bit.
These are all airplanes and stuff, but over there. But
because if it's in Las Vegas, we know they got a proving ground, or well, they got Air Force Base there where they do exercises all the time.
Wow, it's freaky. This might not be UFOs, but there's something. Either somewhere there's a facility over there that has a bunch of blinking lights, or they're just UFOs standing there, or what? I don't know what the heck's going on over there.
Illumination fleas, probably.
Because
whereabouts is location? Yes, if they're going to tell us. Just random videos from the past, I think. Aha, there you go. I forgot about that. Vegas has got a lot of antenna farms. So there you go, it could be that. There you go. Arden Peak, I think we've looked at this one before. Is that Las Vegas? So these guys seem to know. So why they haven't deleted their comments? Where's that? Las Vegas? Yep. Nevada. Black Mountain. Yeah, we looked at this one before. We couldn't get the right perspective though, because Google Earth is always on the ground level, right? And a lot of these people take their photographs from their apartment balcony and get a better view, and we can never replicate that very well. What are we saying here? You use the real voice for Mr. Grey and the weird voice for Tyler. Well, he's got a weird voice. He's a young kid. That's the idea of the two avatars. He can take over some of it and I can do the other. People said they can't understand me anyway. So it doesn't matter what voice I use. Anyway. So that one's solved.
What I see over here
in different phenomenon, especially in the way of seeing the TR3B. I've heard many cases.
Not too sure.
So
This is very curious. On the video, we're seeing 3 sets of 2 lights on the bottom, and then
3 lights equal TR3B.
Directly above it, we have these flittering lights, which appear to be white in color on both of the ends, but in the middle here, we have this anomalous red flashing
You
light.
can see a pulse. You can see a pulse light, pulsing light, and that definitely looks like antenna array.
Now, instinctively, when I'm looking at that, I think, well, this must have something to do with the FFA, something licensed. But at the same time, the span that this encompasses over the sky in respect to, the light bit of traffic that we see underneath against the city in way of reference, either we're looking at 3 independent crafts and possibly maybe they extend laterally into the air, or we're looking at one giant craft wherein we're not seeing the outline.
Or you're not seeing the mountain range. That's a point. Can you run that through some editor? Let's have a look. So this is where you have to do analysis. What do you reckon? You reckon you're going to see enough difference in the blackness to see a mountain range? Or antennas? I don't think you're better to see antennas. But you never know. Looks like it's too far away, if that's the bright lights on top. Dun dun dun. Let's stick it through the filters. Make it bigger. Okay. I think I can see a mountain range there. But it might be just my eyes. Oh, what's happened there? What was those buttons? Grid. Rulers. Alright, yeah. Don't know if you need rulers on. Grid, it's not showing anything. Yeah, let's do curves. Okay, we try the brightness first. Yeah. We are seeing some other details here though. Too pixelated, I think. And let's do color swap. Various blacks to other colors. And that's not helping much either. It's too pixelated. I thought I could see a mountain range here. These look like they might be on posts. Yeah, let's see. What have we got? RGB. So we only got that spike of light here. Not enough range. CPU's plugging now. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's just not enough color range. Too pixelated. Maybe if we had a far away shot. Let's have a look. Where's a far away shot? That was here somewhere. Maybe the city below.
Not too sure.
This is very curious. On the video, we're seeing.
They're just UFOs standing there, or what?
There we go. No, almost had it then.
Over there that has a bunch of blinking lights, or they're just UFOs standing there, or...
Yeah, but it's got motion blur there.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I just went over there because
he's moving to
what I see over here.
There we go. There's some planes.
These are all airplanes and stuff, but over there. But
then he's
those
zooming
over
in.
there don't seem like.
Okay, so that's why we can't see the mountains.
What I see over here. These are all airplanes and stuff, but over there.
Too much. Okay, we might be able to do that one. So the lights we can't see until he zooms. But can we see a mountain range? Kind of looks like it could be around about here. I suppose what you do is you get daytime and overlay where the lights are. And then you can sort of nail it quite easily with Google Earth and all that. But these people don't do it correctly. The UFO hunters, well, the sky watchers. So drop that there. Open it up. We'll end the live show soon though. Yeah, so this. Okay, now we can start to see something going on. Right, this pixelated layers is most likely going to be a mountain range. Kind of looks like it's got something going up to a light. But again, you see how pixelated. night shot is. Yeah, we need to get daytime. Try different colours. There we go. So these lights could be car lights, not planes, on the edge of the mountain in distance. But that one does look like it's got a tower going to it. And we need the daytime of that one. Anyway, moving on. What did Dan say? Is it Dan? Oh no, I've got someone new. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah. Tyliar does come in bigger sizes. We're making bigger window. There's 3 sizes of his window on this camera. That should be the biggest. Yeah. Tyliar. Cockier.
Yeah. I'm not sure the CPU is going to handle the larger window though. It seems to be alright. What's up, guys? Tyliar here with some Secureteam. So yeah, I was looking alright. So we got some other sounds we can try. My voice modder. So let's try.
Hello. Mr. Kin. Does that sound better? I smoke a pack a day. What else you got, Goblin? Hello. Goblin here. Dr. Norton. How about this one? Have you checked on the kids? Sounds like from a horror movie. I'm watching you. Are you watching me? So we can still look. Hello. What's up, guys? That sounds creepy. Creepy. What's up, guys? I'm in a dungeon. Dungeon of hell. Stuck in a ufology of liars and fakers. I say, which voice do you like? And I still think it does sound like Tyliar. Hello. Hello. I'll wait till that one. I'm the voice. Hello. Metal. What's up, guys? Sounds funny, sounds good.
up, guys? I'm an android. I'm Dr. Norton. And Mr. King. And Area 51 dude. Everyone sounds alright. Sounds very robotic. Cyborg.
What's up, guys? That sounds pretty good. Have you checked on the kids? I'm watching you, boy. And it's not picking up the voice very well. Let's see, what else we got?
Oh. Oh. That's a weird one. What's up, guys? Hi, is everybody there? Mutant.
Am I a mutant? Mutant. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Oh, yucky.
I'm a robot. I sound like a robot. Mr. Kin. What's up, guys? Hey, does that sound better? Sounds like he's goggling. Yeah, it's not very clear, though. Email, text. Oh, Pixie! That sounds funny! I like a book. That sounds like a little deal. What's up, guys?
I'm a giant. I'm a giant. Something you picked up well.
Dwarf. The wolf. As my sister says. A dwarf. Warrior. I'm a warrior. Dr. Norton. What's up, guys? That one's not too bad. Sounded like a female, though. I am a wee bit girly. What are you saying? Hey, Mr. Ken. That one sounds pretty good, though. That sounds really fun. Loopy. What's up, yes? Oh, yuck! Let's see, what else we got in here? Donna. Does it sound like a Donna? No. Mr. Ken. Julie. Hello, my name is Tyler. Mr. Ken. What's up, guys? That one's not too bad, I suppose. Lisa. I'm Lisa. I'm the witness to the CUBE UFO. Okay. Big cat. Oh, it's big cat. Doesn't sound like a cat. Bunny. Oh, yeah. What's up, guys? That one's not too bad. Seems to work alright. How's it sounding, though? Is it clear? Because that's half the problem with Google mucking around with audio. What's up, guys? Tiger here. Secureteam. So, there's a couple of good ones there. Man.
Oh man. Am I glad I'm a man and not a lady? What's up, guys? Mr. Ken here. Gonna have a lot of fun with this. Hell Demon. What's up, guys? It's good to be here. I'm in the dungeons. I beat my wife up. And they stuck me in prison. See, that one's not picking up the voice very well.
You got a kid? Am I sound like a kid? What's up, guys? That one's not too bad. Mutant female, did we do that? What's up, guys? I'm a mutant. Yeah, that's not so good. Woman. Do I sound like a lady? No. Not really convincing, is it? That's about all of them, is it?
Woof. What's up, guys? Sounds a bit like me with robotic.
Squirrel. Hello. What's up, guys? Books. Yeah, it's not really much there. Robots. Commander.
Commander Gordon. That sounds just like me.
Dark, Emperor. Have you checked on the kids lately? What's up, guys? That sounds a wee bit like Mr. Ken. Doesn't it? That's a pretty good one. Dark Emperor. So we could use that one. I'm gonna be Mr. Ken. A deeper voice probably sounds better. So let's get on with the show. Let's make a small window again. One. Enter. Are we back again? Yeah, looks like it. So, do you like Mr. Ken? Where are all the UFOs? Well, there's not much out there. Yeah, this is out there channel. If you can't beat them, join them. You might as well turn it into entertainment. Rather than serious. For a change. What do you reckon? Get some people laughing. Here we go, here's my...
Yes, my name is Ken.
Ken. My name is Ken.
My name is Ken.
How close is it? I think mine sounds better.
Yes, my name is Ken.
I don't know. It doesn't look like a glitch.
Doesn't look like a glitch.
And I am dumbfounded as to what it could be.
I am dumbfounded. I don't know what it could be. But the Out There channel will know. On with the show. That one's pretty good. Okay, what we got? Platform antennas. That guy talking garbage. Another guy talking garbage.
It's really odd. It almost looks as if it could be one craft as well, and it's just sitting there, you know, quote unquote, mothership. I don't know, man. This is one of those things where you have to say what makes the most sense, because it's that unusual. You can't line it up.
There's lights are lined up in that line. I could talk other crap too.
But it is Las Vegas where everything goes.
So when I received this video, it's pretty interesting because I liked eyewitness testimony. You could hear it in their voice. Apparently, they know the area very well. They're filming out there. The guy's filming. He says these are obviously airplanes lining up to arrive at the airport in Vegas. But then he pans to the right and says, "Well, what are these things?" He's baffled, and you could hear it in their voices. They're
just like you,
understanding what they're seeing. So it's kind of cool when you have the reference from the airplanes panning to this other massive object, if that's indeed what it is. In my opinion, if it is an object, it's about maybe 400 to 500 yards wide and maybe 100 yards in its height. So
I don't know, they could talk a lot of crap, those people. And they get lots of money.
Receive these kind of photos.
Next one. This one we've seen before. Hot air balloon, was it? Come on, where is it? Is it the airship? I think we've seen it before. Looks like a hot air balloon. In the distance, yeah. What else we got? Oh, it's zooming in.
Certain monitoring that's been proposed in way of either our own technology or something off-world. Now, another point that I'll bring...
Never the obvious for these guys. Gotta be some spying technology drone. Let's just move on a bit. What's he got to say?
One's going up. There is a wind. It looks like it's pushing it from right to left. So a lot of things come into play, a lot of variables with UFO sightings. You just can't look at it and say, oh, I know it's a balloon. I look at it and I say...
Yeah, but it's in the distance. Doesn't matter which way the wind's blowing either. Because it could be in a valley where the wind changes. And it's at a higher altitude, and we know the wind changes directions at higher altitudes. 500 feet, 1,000 feet, and so on.
That one, if you watch it, it does wobble back and forth, and UFOs, for some reason, when they're in that slow motion mode, you know, where they're moving very slow.
You know, Bob Lazar has it's a large object up in the sky. It's really cool.
That's an alien ship, dude.
So what's this gonna be? Fata Morgana.
Pretty cool. The panel's going to be going over this particular UFO sighting. What I'm looking at is something massive. I'm looking at the distance from how the cameraman actually pulled out, and you can see it's quite some distance. I would pretty much estimate this thing is about 2, maybe 3 miles off the coast of Virginia.
Well, it looks like a ship heading towards us. Like a cargo ship.
It's actually pretty interesting that we do have this naval base, Norfolk, in Virginia, that's adjacent to where this UFO sighting was captured. You can almost see this certain UFO.
Yeah, so it's a super stack of a ship, and we could only see the top half of it because the rest of it's below the horizon. Right. So the rest of the ship will be there, but the light's reflecting off it and bending the light always at that certain altitude because of the sea moisture. And we've got the curvature of the Earth, so only half of it's seen, and it looks like it's being floated.
Oh, doing kind of a circle in movements. It's actually spinning. It looks metallic and it looks huge. I'd estimate this thing to
atmospherics. Makes it look like it's wobbling.
be, again, 60 feet to maybe 100 feet in length. The height is huge. What is this thing?
You can say that again. This video is awesome in and of itself. We've seen other anomalous
Yeah, so what's a battleship look like? Battleship. Yeah, it'd be the super stack that we've seen. Like that there. You don't see the rest of it. We'll be seeing something like that one there probably. There we go. One of these suckers. That's a strange looking super stick. The battleship Fata Morgana. What if we get something? There we go. We got some ships. But they're cargo. Cargo ones. So you can see the same gap underneath. But you can't see the holes. Well, you can see half a hole here. But it's closer to us. I was hoping to see if we got a battleship. That one there is a false horizon, I think. Rather than mirage. It's like the water colour blends in with the sky. The sea goes along there, I think. You'd have to run it through editor and see it better. But it's fairly obvious, isn't it? Even Mr. King can get it right. Alright.
L-shaped objects in our skies before, and a lot of them were actually hovering off the surface of some large body of water, specifically the ocean in many ways. Now, what's significant about this sighting is a location to me, and that is in Norfolk, Virginia, where the Philadelphia experiment had a particular hand with that location. We know that the...
so we've been through all that. This Goofon should know what it is.
Elongated. Man, I even seen a picture, a couple of pictures in a sequence where it looks like the object was a disc-shaped object and then extended out in 3 different stages.
Talking garbage. No expert.
And it appears to be floating above the surface of the water. I'm not exactly sure. From what the eyewitness...
does he look like an honest man? Look. He's telling his bullshit story and he knows it. Look at the eye movement. Look at the smile. A little smirk on his face. We'll just step it frame by frame. He knows he's lying. Make sure to donate, guys. This is how we can live like millionaires. Look at him, he's trying not to burst out laughing. Look. That's so obvious, you know, the body language gives away what's really in their heads. Look at that smile there. Looks like a UFO to me. Look, you look at it, he's laughing. And he moved his head side by side, which is no. See, look? No, it's not a UFO. Oh, it's just laughing.
Thinks it's otherworldly. Could it be? I'm not exactly sure. I'm more inclined to believe that this is some kind of maybe old technology being tested over there in Norfolk, and we're seeing it.
Alright. Look at the shaking of the head. There you go, look. No, it's not something being tested. I just love analysing this guy, because he's so easy to spot as a liar. I'm just amazed how many people watch him. Yeah, so what else we got here? You wanted a clear UFO footage. Here we go. Okay, we don't want the music. Oh, the hand movements here.
So let's just roll it. Take a look at this. A broad daylight sighting of a metallic flying saucer.
He's doing the asshole symbol. You assholes.
We're even going to take
There you go.
a close look at the underbelly of it. Watch this.
Oh no, not that one again. That almost looks like Billy Myers' wedding cake. This is a car part, isn't it? Is it a pulley, this one? Thermostat. No, I think it might be car part of some kind. Hubcap. There's another hubcap, a different hubcap underneath. Okay, that looks like a pulley on top. And maybe a hubcap underneath. Joined together. This is the thing that Brent does. CGI. It's a plane they got it from someone. Just put it on a bit of fishing wire. And bingo.
That right out and say it here and now, because Billy Meyer used film, 35mm film.
Is it Billy Myers? Then we probably got it right. Because his was bits and pieces out of the garage.
This is video, so you can definitely tell the difference when you see this object. So that makes it a little more interesting to me, because now we're having the same exact, almost identical to what Billy Meyer captured, seeing it now in today's day and age, which is interesting. The glinting of the sun off the edge, the underneath. To me, that
is a model.
It's pretty freaking good, and that's something I would consider needs more analysis on it. Let's just say that, because we're seeing this video in a very short amount of time and very little information to go on, but it looks pretty darn good. Good enough to say, I don't know.
There, so let's take it out to Dark Hour Paranormal. Michael, what's your thought?
Reference. So I can't with any
Let's keep coming into third phase of moon, and that's what we're here for. We got one.
A lot of them are recycled old stuff, in fact. I think they're all been so far.
Coming up for you in just a second, but I wanted to remind everybody, if you've captured anything, our contact, my email is in the description below. We want to share all your videos, so let's get to this one. The
we want to make money out of
sighting of what looks to be like a shell illuminated in the sky. Roll it.
Yeah, what is it? Well, it looks like a kite. Does look like a shell though. But that could be a balloon or a kite. Something to do with advertising, maybe. I suppose they could say it's alien.
Yet, possibly weather systems that work in subtle ways that we're still studying, but honestly, in way of something undescribable or
unbearable.
But it's kind of floating there, I guess, hovering. It kind of reminds me of the shape of it. If you ever seen that movie Arrival, you know, they come down in countries and it's kind of got that egg shape, you know, it's real.
Looks like a balloon or something. I'm sure I've seen it before. But he's trying not to laugh either.
From the sunlight, it's a rather unusual craft to say the least. Phenomenon, it's real, and people are experiencing it across the planet. And
oh, they can't get a straight face. So, did anyone say what the balloon thing was? Yeah, what did they only film it for a few seconds? Exactly, mate. You don't see it shoot off at 100 miles an hour. Or thousands of miles. He says frustrating. Well, that should be a red flag, shouldn't it? For a hoax. Probably some sort of advertising balloon that rotates in the wind above the building. Being like CGI to me. Weird reflections. No, I think this is a simple model. But you can't rule out CGI though. Definitely looks like a UFO Billy Meyer film. Anyway. There's footage they reckon CGI going. Possible. And you have to analyze it really frame by frame. Maybe a pretty butterfly. Cocoon, yes it could be. Close up of an insect cocoon. Just overlay it on another video or whatever. Exactly, mate, so they can put more ads in. These guys do whatever it takes to make the video longer. For ad review. Semiconductor chip shortage. What's that got to do with the video? Awesome presentation. That's guys. Is that one of the another fraud channel? Sucking up trying to get recognised. Get promotion to his channel. They're all in each other's pockets. Yeah, I think we've probably looked at enough for today. And it must be getting late now. And it's dinner time. What's this last one? Congress. Huge UFO evidence about to drop. Is that from Corbell, is it? Just talking. Alright. The other thing we should just wrap up on is got Brandos' page, I guess, because he puts up other stuff. That's not necessarily about them. Again, this is fake. CGI section 51. Let's have a look. What's the music in these videos? What are we looking at? Those someone's repackaged someone's videos. Video, I mean. Yeah, but where's the UFO in it? Oh, there. Little black dots. Yeah. What we got now? Fake video. The hoaxers use the same video texture. Okay, another plain one. Donuts. Another fake UFO. CGI. What am I going to be looking at here? Drone light show. Oh, that'll be good. Forms a sphere, does it? Of the planet. That's very clever. How many drones to make that though? Quite a few by the looks of it. How would you do the blue? There'd have to be thousands of drones. Some with white, some with various colours of blue. Very good though, clever. And what have we got next? Just a blimp. Okay, I'm not playing for some reason. Now it's all corrupted. Now let me just reset. I don't normally get audio corruption. Now it's fixed it. Alright. Looks like it's just a snapshot of the player. What else we got? What's the fake videos? Secureteam. Again, here's why Secureteam is nothing but a hoax promoter. A UFO grifter. Here's another example of the old hoax, really explained in 2014. This is not a shadow of something huge. It's just debris in the camera. Or on the lens, yeah. Mind you, they did have some debris in camera. Lint and stuff. So maybe there's a bit of lint. Oh yeah, this one. It's in various photographs, the same thing. Yeah, showing how the camera works. It looks like it might be inside the camera. Alright, here's the various lint. Here's... and whatever this is. Something that's broken off inside. They're just UFOs, man. Anyway. It's old stuff recycled again. Yeah, you can see the various here's and other debris, which doesn't match up with the shadows. There's one big chunk here. Could be a bit of material that broke off inside. A bird. Out of focus. Just debris on the lens. Or in the lens. Anyway. Time to wrap up, I guess. Alright, he's got this one. Is it CGI or not? Or model? Here's the latest video of Hope's channel, third phase of the moon. You wanted clear UFO footage. Buckle up. Well, we understood they don't know that a video published by some guys to reproduce Billy Myers UFOs. I thought I recognized it. Yeah, this guy duplicated all Billy Myers videos, and he built the models with one arm tied behind him, because Billy Myers only got one arm. They said he couldn't make models, but this guy duplicated his models exactly. And he also strung it with strings with one arm. Well, fishing wire. And could make it move the same way. What was the guy's name? I can't remember now. I have covered it. And that's the plain one. Okay, we're finished. Yeah, if you search my playlist, Billy Meyer, I should talk about the guy there. Yeah, I gotta wrap up. That was fun. Catch up. We had Tyler, Dr. Norton, Mr. Ken, and Mr. Gray. Alright, so that all worked alright from what I saw. And I'll say goodnight now and kick off the graphics. And I'll upload this around the place. There we go. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining us. And I hope you had some fun. And there's that USB noise again. Oh, it's getting cold here now. Everybody else is cooking in the world, and New Zealand's cold.